Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys. Going to talk to you about the Fox, Shapeshift Fox, that is. It's been a while since we talked about this, but let's go ahead and review it real quick. Now, with the Shapeshift Fox, you notice this has got a very small market cap of 21.3 million. Volume is down about 50% right now. And this is one of those cryptos I'm saying to myself, man, this thing has a lot of potential, but at the same time, I'm wondering when it's going to move, etc. How is that going to go? But let's just go ahead and start looking at this one real quick. Remember, what we say on the channel is not financial advice, but if you like what you see today, we just ask you to like and subscribe to us. So let's see if we can get something going today. Yeah, we have pretty much all the supply out. Some of that other supply that you don't see has kind of disappeared over the years. This crypto is pretty old to a certain extent. Let's see. I think this is from way back, but 2014. I can't remember the exact date, but I'm not even going to try to find it right now. But let's just keep it moving a little bit. Now, first of all, it's kind of breaking even today on the 1 day. With the 7 day, this thing is up 15.2%. So that's pretty doggone good. With the 1 month, it is also up about 9%. So it's doing pretty decent right now. Over the year, I think is down quite, let's see, yeah, 48%. So pretty much, I've seen a lot of charts look like this for several other ones as well. So this is not unusual, and this is not too bad. As a matter of fact, you got your dip. Remember, I think I was on one of the charts I was showing you guys earlier how a lot of these jumped in December. This one did the same jump here, and then it kind of went down like several of the other ones. So the pattern is very similar to that pattern that we had for ETH or Avalanche and a few other like cryptos. So this is not that bad. Also, catching it at this time as far as when it's down might be pretty good as well. Remember, the only thing that's really truly running right now that's reaching all time highs is Bitcoin. Other things are going to be coming later. Remember, ETH hasn't even reached its all-time high, not even close. So, but just a little bit of a heads up on that one as well. Now let's keep it moving a little bit. Talk about what's actually out there right now. Notice that Bitcoin is down. So just a heads up on the Bitcoin. Something new called Pump just came out just a few hours ago. Just a heads up on that. Maybe we'll look at that later. I don't know. It's probably some kind of meme coin action there. Let's see. But overall, fear and greed is about the same at 70. Nobody's panicking or anything of that nature. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Looks like the Bitcoin dominance is at 63. Yeah, 63.3%. Ethereum is at 9.8. So we'll see what's up. And things are pretty much similar to what they have been. But let's take a look. Shapeshift FOX. Now on the X Twitter site, it is called Shapeshift, but you notice you also see the Fox symbol in the head, right? I gotta admit and it says right here, best trading rates in DeFi buildings since 2014. So we'll just go by what they're telling us on the site. 2014. I knew it had been out for a while. So this is pretty good. More roots, more resilience, Maya on Shapeshift. Maya is like a new, how can I say, way that you can swap on Shapeshift. It's kind of similar to Thorchain and a few other ones, but we'll look at that some more as well. So notice we got several swapping mechanisms here. It's talking about more roots, more resilience, Maya protocol on Shapeshift. More roots, more resilience. Meet Maya on Shapeshift with Thorchain, Chain Flip, and now Maya protocol. Your cross-chain experience has never been more secure or competitive. Decentralized cross-chain trading just got stronger. And so they're giving us a lot of information here. Looks pretty good overall. Right here, this is where that they're working on the Shapeshift app. They're trying to make it more native feeling or more user friendly. And so that's something to think about there. Shapeshift, and also looks like we got someone. had created this where they're trading turbo on the Shapeshift app as well. So this is interesting, pretty good. Just giving you a heads up. The thing about Shapeshift that has been so good overall is that Shapeshift gives you a certain level of privacy that you don't get from a lot of other, how can I say, DEXs, but just a little bit of a heads up on that information there. Let's keep it moving a little bit. There was also some activity. I noticed there's a little bit of activity on the GitHub. People are building on Fox a little bit. I'm not saying that they're doing a whole lot on this one, but Shapeshift bots, Fox is doing a few activities on their GitHub site as well. Now let's go a little bit further. Let's go to the actual Shapeshift website. So in this case, one thing I can say, I'm really glad that they're working on their artwork. So the artwork looks pretty good. The Fox they have now on this art looks a heck of a lot better than the Fox they had before. I got to admit, the Fox they had before looks like something from elementary school or something. So congratulations on better artwork. Just saying, my bad. Anyways, just right here, talking about the Shapeshift wallet, earning more here. Oh, yeah. Don't forget that this is also on Coinbase wallet. Actually, you can, if you're going to buy Fox itself, you can buy it directly from Coinbase, but they're also mentioning to you that Coinbase wallet is also on Shapeshift. So Shapeshift integrates full support for the Coinbase wallet, just in case you want to swap back and forth on the Coinbase wallet and swapping on Shapeshift as far as the app itself, not just the coin, but the app itself. So your multi-chain crypto home base. So several different items we can use on this guy. So let's keep it moving a little bit. Keep on talking, so to speak. Where am I? Yeah, Fox Power. So the Fox tokens yield mighty power for hauling them. They're talking about how you can participate by what's this? Contribute, govern, read docs, discuss, etc. So it's a lot of uses for the Fox app. So how is a DAO different from a centralized company? Most of you guys know that. We're not even going to bother you with that too much. But right here it says Fox token holders govern the Shapeshift DAO. So just a heads up, you get a chance to make decisions in working in the DAO. So benefits of working with the DAO, work anywhere from the world, get healthcare coverage. Interesting. Maybe that's something that sounds pretty good. Uh, so it looks like they're recruiting guys. Just saying. Yeah, they could probably use a little bit of they could all probably use a little bit of activity on this. That's pretty good. So let's keep it moving here. So last page that I have on this one says Maya protocol is live on Shapeshift. So right here, swap Bitcoin to Ethereum using Maya protocol. No bridge or KYC needed. More roots, more resilience. Maya protocol on Shapeshift. So gives you a nice little heads up on that. I'm just going to read this down a little bit. Might as well. Maya protocol is now live on Shapeshift. That means you can swap native Bitcoin for Ethereum, USDC, and other supported assets. No bridging, no wrapping, and no KYC required. This unlocks one of the most powerful and seamless multi-chain trading experiences available today. Powered by Maya protocol, users can now retain full self-custody while assessing native cross-chain swaps directly from the Shapeshift interface. So this is pretty good, and so far it's been pretty impressive. One thing I can say about Shapeshift, it's definitely been around for a while. They've been adjusting as time has gone along. So just a heads up on that. Now let's go back to our, okay, looks like it's just up a tad bit now. Must be some people that are actively trading a little bit more. But Shapeshift's up just a little bit, almost 1%, probably up 1% a little bit. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the market cap. Let me try. Try to go here. Let's take a look at that market cap. Okay, market cap is 21 million. Guys, I really feel like this thing is going to take off somewhere down the line. And we are at the red part here, but this was way up here before. I feel that once we have our alt season, a lot of coins going to be going up. The fact that Shapeshift is actually doing things and they're not being stagnant is very good. My only concern is I don't see Shapeshift in the regular like news cycle. So it's not really making a lot of like headlines or whatnot. They are active, but I don't see them in the headlines that much at all. But, you know, at the same time, I just saw a coin pump like 40 something percent, almost 50%, and it's not in any headlines at all either. So one of the things that we can understand is that it's not just going to be news that pumps these coins. It's going to be, you know, activity and utility as well. So Shapeshift FOX has plenty of utility, and it's very popular at one time. What was that all-time high? And listen, I'm not saying it's going to get to the all-time high right away, or even maybe at all. But let's go back. All-time high was $5.13. So wow. Let me pull out my calculator. Let's see, 513 divided by, what's this? Let's say we got 2764. Wow, let me see, 2764. Oh, let me divide that by, multiply that by 1,000, I think. Hold on a second. I kind of messed up a little bit. My bad. Wow. So in order to get back to the all-time high, this thing would be 100 and, let's put that in this blue color. 185x. Wow. In order to get back to the all-time high. Listen very carefully. I am not saying that it's going to get back to 185x. But even if it gets to 85x, that would be nice. But it was a lot of activity at one time. I've done a lot of reading on this particular coin. And there have been, you know, there's been a lot of history with it, but I will say this: these guys are still in the game. I'm not saying it's 185x. I just did a little calculation there, just for us to get back to the all-time high. But one thing I will say for sure, Fox is not as maybe active as it was at one time, but at the same time, you never know. But anyways, I am looking for Fox to go up. This is our real life investing. I think we're looking at one that may go up, but like I said, I'm not guaranteeing. Well, we say we're not financial advice here, but we're not guaranteeing. But at the same time, it's at a level where it looks like maybe there's nowhere to go but up. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.